100. Whoa!
Car.
Car. Very good. Where is it?
Here.
Which number?
80.
80?
Yeah, 80.
Oh no!
Car again.
Oh.
All right. Which number?
90.
90?
Oh, no. 50. 70.
70?
Yeah.
Let's try.
Oh
Yes! Good job. Woo! My goodness. That was long. Okay. Now let's try to find a different one. So, Ninslin, which number?
60.
60? 60 is plane. Okay. Let's stick plane up. It's a bit hard to see, but you know it's there. Okay? Where is the other plane?
100.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Very good. Okay, plane. Next one. Kaylin.
40.
40. Okay. 40 is
boats.
boats. Where is the other boat?
120.
120? My goodness! You're good. All right. Let's do pasta blut.
100.
100.
80.
Car and... Wow. Okay, almost finished. Okay, who's next?
20.
20. Your numbers are very good. Okay, train and...
50. Yeah.
Good grief, that's excellent. Now, what's here?
Net.
Bus. Who thinks it's a bus? Yes, bus.
Yes.
Bus? Okay, all right. It's a bus. Wow. Okay, perfect. Well done. Now we have a story about transportation. Okay. What's the title?
They go by.
Right. They go by boat, they go by plane, they go by... All right. So our first one, what are they doing?
They're walking.
They're walking. Who? Maybe that is... It's mother and...
Mother.
And?
And daughter.
And daughter. Good. Maybe they are walking to the store. You can walk to the store. What are they doing?
Oh, they're walking.
They're walking. Maybe to house. Maybe to their house. Now, do you take a plane to your house? No. No. House is close. If your house is far, far away, maybe. But we walk to our house, right? Okay. What is this?
The car.
Horse. Very good. So in some countries, people go by horse.
Oh.
Okay? If you don't have a car, you take a horse. Now you know this.
It's a bus.
They go by bus. Do you take the bus here? To where? To school? Yes?
Oh, I never go to school in bus.
No? How do you go to school?
Walking.
You walk to school.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, some places you walk, some places you take the bus. So, right, can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. The bus is good if you don't have a car. Here I did not have a car, so I took the bus. Did not cost a lot of money. It was great. Okay, now boat. What kind of boat is this? Do you know? It's a special kind of boat. It's called a canoe. With this shape, usually for 2 or 3 people. When you go camping, This is a different kind of boat. Okay? This is in Turkey. You can go swimming, jump off the boat. It's really fun. Okay? Oh, you know this one too.
This car.
Many cars. Okay, traffic jam. Moving very slowly. Now, do you know how to drive a car? No? When you are older, you learn to drive a car. For me, that was very hard. It took me 3 tests to learn how. But eventually I learned how. Okay, now this is in Africa. What is he riding?
Bicycle.
Bicycle.
Bicycle, you don't need gas for, right? So it's very cheap and you can go lots of places. Can you take a bicycle to a different country? Can you bike? It's hard. It's a lot of work, right? So a bicycle is just for a short distance. But if you want to go far, far away, you can take a plane. And you have all been on planes, right? Right. And that is the last one. Now, I didn't put all of our pictures in this story. I had bus, plane. Which one didn't I put in?
Train.
Boots.
Train. Was there another one? I think the rest are in here. Okay? So that's it for transportation today.
We saw the teacher teach the children about transportation, and she showed them a story. The title of the story was They Go By. And that's another way to say travel, just to say go or go by. So we're going to review these different means of transportation again. I will show you a picture and I will ask the question, how do you travel? How do you travel? And for each one, you would say, I go by, and then you would name it. I go by train, or I go by car. All right, are you ready? Let's begin. How do you travel? I go by truck. How do you travel? 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 I go by ship. Sometimes people travel by other means of transportation. They're not as common as a car or a bicycle or a bus, but sometimes people still use them to get around. For example, there can be a skateboard. A skateboard. This is a board with wheels on it. Sometimes young people use them for transportation, and sometimes they use them for fun, and they do tricks on them. Then there can be a wheelchair. A wheelchair is for someone who has a sickness where their legs are not strong enough for them to walk. So they sit in the chair, and because it has wheels on it, they can still go places. Or there can be a space shuttle. A space shuttle. This is a kind of a rocket that goes into space and comes back. It's very expensive. Not very many people can go on it. So I don't think you have been on the space shuttle, but maybe someday you will. And then there is a sailboat. A sailboat. That it's very common in some parts of the world. Many people have a sailboat, maybe a small one, and they might use it to go fishing. Maybe you have been on a sailboat like that. Or there can be a wagon. A wagon. This is a small box on wheels. People pull it with a handle. Sometimes it's fun for children. Sometimes it's useful to carry things in, like food. Or there can also be a tricycle. Now that sounds like the word bicycle, doesn't it? But a bicycle has 2 wheels. A tricycle has 3 wheels. And so it doesn't fall over very easily. So sometimes a tricycle is for young children who have not learned how to ride a bicycle yet. It's safe for them. Or sometimes you can have a big tricycle and adults will ride it. It will help them carry things, and maybe that's part of their work. So these are all different means of transportation. I'm going to show you the pictures again and give the name. You repeat the name after me. Okay? Are you ready? Let's begin. Tricycle. Skateboard. Wheelchair. Sailboat. Space shuttle. Tricycle. Wagon. Wheelchair. Skateboard. Space shuttle. Tricycle. Sailboat. Tricycle. Wagon. Now it's your turn. I'm going to ask you to stop the video and turn to your friend in class. Maybe talk to more than one person and ask them the question, how do you like to travel? How do you like to travel? And they must answer, I like to travel by bus, or I like to travel by plane. And they will answer you, then they must ask you a question, how do you like to travel? And you must answer. Now maybe you have never been on a plane or a train, but you can still say, I like to travel by plane or train. Maybe you would like to say, I like to travel by space shuttle. It's okay to pretend here. You don't have to have really traveled by that. Okay, are you ready? Let's begin. Please stop the video and do the activity. Well, let's wrap up. What did we learn today? Well, we reviewed some things about the family by learning about Miss Holland's family. And then we learned some things again about how to present yourself to a group of people. And we saw how to present someone else, not yourself. And that the language is a little different. We will learn more about that special kind of language in future lessons. And we talked about transportation, all the different ways that we can use to go somewhere. There are many different ways to travel. The simplest, of course, is to travel by walking. But sometimes we have to go very far, or we have to go fast. And so we take another means. A plane, a train, a boat, or a big boat called a ship. And sometimes we go to different countries, or sometimes we just go across the street to our friend's place. These are all different ways of travel. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the lesson. It's been a good day. This has been English Without Limits. I'm Doug Sadler. Have a good day.